Hello everyone, it's Natscope, Natterfear my name, whatever you want to call me. Welcome to a brand new video. Today it's going to be a mini discussion / angry rant on how PlayStation is discontinuing physical media. Before I do this mini discussion / angry rant, sorry if I have been uploading in a while. I was mainly busy taking care of my folks. And I was also busy with my FM radio broadcasting gig as well. I also went to see Mother at the Calgary Stampede at the Coca-Cola stage as well. And a few days back, I was at a picnic that was held by my radio station. But with that being said, let's get to this rant. So, PlayStation's official blog basically announced that physical media production will be ending in January of 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles. This is in response to shifting trends in consumer preference. New games will be released on PlayStation Store and retailers in digital formats only. Okay, now let's get to the pissed off part of this video. Angry Malcolm Tucker style rant in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sony, PlayStation, have you fucking lost it? This is like the worst decision PlayStation and Sony has ever did. Like, have they lost it? Did they lose their friggin' minds? Like, this is the worst decision PlayStation has ever done. Like, this is proof that human and corporate greed are now genetic. Like, how many fuck-ups in the video game and tech industry do we need in our lives? Huh? How many more? Also, you know what the worst part about it is? This news came out on July 1st. Yes, it came out on Canada Day of all days. Oh, and you know the craziest part about it is? You know what the craziest part about this whole bullshit situation? The pre-order announcement trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6 was the catalyst for this bullshit. I'm sure that Grand Theft Auto 6, the game itself, would be pretty good, but still, this is honestly wrong on so many levels. And the worst decisions that Sony has ever done. Because nowadays, the modern video game industry is now a big battle of who's broke, who's rich, and who is fucking your bitch. Because us gamers that buy physical media are either going to get swept under the bus or under the bridge. And yes, I had to reference the lyrics to The Essence by King Cashmere and Alex DeLarge for this part of this rant. Also, I have to be outside for this particular part of the video, since this really pisses me off so much. We're losing game ownership to the point where it's dragging itself into the ground, where the companies try to sell off all their physical profits in favor of the digital-only sales. Like, seriously. PlayStation's current CEO, Hideaki Nishino, is the biggest reason why the modern-day video game industry is slowly dragging itself into hell. Like, to the point where the only place I can find peace, tranquility, and solace is at a motherfucking Tim Hortons parking lot. Because that's how bad it is. Also, you know what the worst part about it is? It's not just games that are getting the digital-only boot and getting delisted. Same with the PlayStation 3 store, like the PlayStation 3 version of the PlayStation Store, also getting delisted next year. Movies aren't safe too, because the movies that are Sony used to have the rights, specifically Studio Canal, which had Terminator 2, Judgment Day, and the Rambo movies, are also getting deleted and delisted. Even though you pay for it, it's still getting removed off your hard drive with no refunds whatsoever. This is extremely fucked. Like, in terms of ownership, both physically and digitally, we're not just fucked. We are beyond fucked. Like, this is why people are jumping to PC. But I hate to break it to you PC gamers, but playing PC games digitally is kind of the same thing in my personal opinion. If anything, I'd rather go back to the days of the Super Nintendo than this. Yes, it's an old console from 1991. Yes, it's from like over 35 years ago. And this game came out during the very beginning of the late 90s. 96 to be more specific. And it's a cartridge-based console, but at least I get to own it, and I get to play it anytime I want. Heck, I even own Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics on PS4 physically, which has all the games built in, and plus, it may not have an instruction booklet, but it comes with a little comic, which is super cool, and it's a neat bonus. Excuse me. But game ownership right now is at an all-time low. And I'm honestly sick and tired of this. Corporate greed is ruining everything, especially video games. Because video games nowadays has to be a big luxury. And the upcoming PS6 is reportedly going to be $1,000 in price. I'd rather save up money to build a new recording studio than to buy a new console that is way too much that I can afford. This breaks my mind so much. Like, to the point where corporate greed is taken over. Not to mention, I don't want to get super political, but not to mention, the Canadian democracy is slowly dying inch by inch by inch, and the American Constitution is almost completely dead. I'm honestly so sick and fucking tired of this bullshit so much. Owning a game physically meant something. And it's not just Marvel Superheroes War of the Gems that I own. I have a lot of video games, especially Super Nintendo games that I own physically. Heck, I even own the deluxe edition of Wheel of Fortune on Super Nintendo as well, which was made by GameTech, which unfortunately went out of business. But this one stars Vanna White, which is the big reason why I got it. I gotta put this back now. But and remember the situation with the game The Crew? Like, it was released back in like the late half of the early 2010s, and it got the service got discontinued less than, I believe, 5 or 3 months, and it made the game virtually unplayable. And this is like the big reason why the Stop Killing Games movement was invented. But even that tried and failed. Bottom line, and in conclusion, we're slowly losing game ownership more than ever. And Sony's decision to discontinue physical media is just outright wrong and basically destroying their customer base. And it really shows. That was my mini discussion / angry rant on PlayStation discontinuing physical media. And if you notice how my facial hair keeps growing and shortening in between videos and footage. It's just because one of the parts of the video were pre-recorded ahead of time. Because I basically had to do a retake of it. Because there's parts where I accidentally spit while I was like super pissed off out of my mind. So I basically had to re-record most of the parts. And plus my folks were in the other room. So that didn't help the situation any further. But if you want to support physical media for all modern video game consoles, there's a petition to stop Sony discontinuing physical media. I'll put the link in the description below. It may not work, but at least it gets the word out that this is just wrong. And the customer base, including us consumers, are not happy at all. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this mini discussion / angry rant, and if you did, just give it a thumbs up. It'll really help the video even more. And well, my social media links are in the description box below as well. And as always, be a badass in love life. Bye-bye.